Hey everybody, and welcome back to this week's Baldur's Gate 3 mod review. Whether this is your first, second, or third video, if you're enjoying them, don't forget to subscribe. A lot of you aren't, so if you do, I think that would just be pretty cool. Also, as a little bit of an incentive, I'm thinking of once hitting 1,000 subscribers, which could happen a lot sooner than what I thought, I'd like to do some type of giveaway. I had mentioned maybe copies of Dragon Age the Veilguard, so be on the lookout for that. Also, no Starfield mod review this week. I'll be posting a review of the Shattered Space DLC soon, hopefully sometime this week. All that aside, let's dive into this week's top Baldur's Gate 3 mods. First up, we have the Bhaalist Leather armor for body type 2. It's edgy, pointy, and absolutely perfect for Ascendant, Astarion, or just any Dark Urge, like evil embrace character. The armor is about as brutal as it looks. It gives you a lot of the same stat bonuses as the Bhaalist armor from Act 3, plus some other magic buffs which are on the screen right now. The armor's aesthetic is not really my vibe, but for those of you embracing your inner villain, this armor is definitely for you. And yeah, I need to say this right now, not a hot take. Ascendant Astarion, he's a monster, and I'm convinced that people who defend him are legitimately crazy. Please get help, okay? Next up, we've got Wren's tent, a cozy setup for rangers, druid, or other nature-loving characters. It's covered in green vines, and it has a little alchemical distillery as a small set piece. The tent is also dyeable, which means you can customize it to fit your character's color palette. Just as a heads up, though, like any of the other tent mods we've covered, it'll stick around if you leave and come back. But make sure that you pick it up before the end of an act, so that way it transfers with you to the next act. Third, we have Wren Half-Orc preset. It's a great addition to the often overlooked non-human faces in Baldur's Gate 3. This face adds a softer, less harsh look while staying true to the half-orc structure. I'm all for diversity and character customization, so this is a really nice addition to add to the half-orc arsenal. This next one is silly, but definitely a fun addition if you're looking for something like this. Pokeflask. It lets you capture enemies by throwing a potion or Pokeball, and when you throw it again, you summon them as a friendly monster. It's definitely abusable, but hey, who cares? It's fun, right? If you're going to install this, you're not worried about balance. And finally, we have a Devil You Gnome, which does exactly what it says. It turns Raphael's human form into a gnome. It's hilarious, don't get me wrong, but it took me forever to find him and trigger that initial cutscene. It was like an hour of just dicking around until he finally popped up in the Underdark. I did discover that if you want to speed up that process, visit Nettie first to get her to tell you she can't help you, and then head to the Underdark through Gut's private chamber to trigger Raphael as soon as possible. Don't do what I did. I literally, this is the footage sped up. I spent so long just going back and forth between the same 6 spots where I knew he would spawn. All in all, the mod is very funny, and it's hilarious to see Raphael in this form, and that initial reveal was too good. So if you're looking to just change up Raphael a bit, I recommend this mod. It's silly, don't get me wrong, but it's fun. And that wraps up our top mods of the week. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe. It helps out the channel so much. Drop a comment if you got a favorite mod that I didn't cover. I'm always on the hunt for more mods to check out. Until next time, happy modding, and I will see you in Faerun.